All right, let's discuss this awful fight that has gone viral and is really highlighting a phenomenon that is new for us in the age of social media and cell phones, but is its core human nature to be self-interested first and think of others second. And we've really got to get a grip on this. So the story that I'm talking about is this fight in Cincinnati where you have basically it's a couple of white couples. They're downtown Cincinnati. They are surrounded by what look like young people that the people who are surrounding them are black, and a brawl ensues. I've seen a number of videos. One of the videos shows the white gentleman hitting someone who's black in the face, and then all of the black people pile on to the white guy and cold clock the woman who's with him, who hits the ground and is knocked out. It appears she's stunned. They're both able to be, after all the fighting, they're both able to be lifted up and taken away. But the police chief there, who this is an example of what we don't need in policing, Cincinnati Police Chief Terry Theach, she's decrying the filming and no one calling the police. But I want you to kind of take notice of her demeanor here. Watch.
For us to have 100 or so people down there involved in and or watching this event, recording with their cell phones, and for us to get only one phone call of this incident is unacceptable in this city. One person did the right thing and called 911. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you.
Where are the men in Cincinnati? Why is this grandma who should be home baking cookies up there as a police chief? Now, you're probably, oh, Stacey has internalized misogyny. No, I don't. I'm the daughter of a police officer, and I've grown up with this juxtaposition of my father telling me, go out and be whatever you want, do whatever you want. But he also talked about the difference in the structure of women in comparison to men and leadership roles for men and for women. So women can be leaders, women can go out and do pretty much anything a man can do except combat roles. And in my opinion, the leadership of entire police departments. So I don't care if people disagree. The whole point of me being here is to make you think about what works and what doesn't work, and to comb the ground and find the perspectives and lay them out in front of you for discussion, thought, analysis, and eventual decision making. She shouldn't be the police chief, but don't just let's make it about whether or not she's a grandma or whatever she's got going on in her personal life. Let's look at what she has to say about what happened. She's right. More than one person should have dialed 911. But she also says that people are actually taking the wrong perspective from the video, as if to say that the dozens of people who were beating up on one white guy, somehow we're getting it wrong when we're viewing that and saying another mob of black people beating up on a white person. Now, I'm black. I don't want people to think I'm a part of the culture that believes you can beat folks up for saying something wrong. And so therefore, I come down on this like a ton of bricks, the same way I would if it was a group of white people beating up on a black person, or any group of people that are engaged in a mob and a riot after a football game or a Super Bowl game or a hockey game or any other thing that they might decide they're going to destroy the city for. So I'm for law and order. I don't care the race or ethnicity of the people involved. I want law and order.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.